But really, we should all send our love out to.
This is breaking news from Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Really looking forward to come home and play in front of our fans and to get in the stadium, get in the Allegiant, and get this thing cooking. Our last experience in there was one that we enjoyed thoroughly, and we'd like to build on that and get going. We have a difficult opponent that's beat some really good teams and got a winning record and a lot of star players and star power. It's going to take a lot from us to put together a good week and a game that we can get in the win column. We need that badly. So we're very determined. I'll also say to you that, and I'm taking your questions away, but the 3 days that we worked were very productive. We worked on things after the bye that we'd like to adjust and do. We've also created some opportunities for guys to compete for positions, as we always like doing, and this was a kind of a time to take a look at that. I'm not going to tell you all about that, but it's apparent to our team, that we're continuing to push to get better. So looking forward to this week.
How's Bowers right now?
He looks great. He really does. He looks like he's full speed, and he's back. So last week, in the couple days, the 3 days that we had, he looked good every day, particularly good on the Monday practice, and he kind of stole the show a little bit. So we're thrilled to have him back.
What are the expectations of what Tyler Lockett is going to bring to this team?
I'm going to need more days as far as immediately how much he can help. But he's a tremendous football player. He's got great background, great savvy, playmaking ability, real natural sense about understand how to play the game. He and Brock and Jacoby share a lot of characteristics, and how they play the game and how they make things happen and make it look effortless at times. And so Locke has been a great performer historically, and I'm thrilled to have him part of the program and want to see how fast we can move the thing along, see if he can contribute.
What have you seen from Travis Hunter through the first half of the season on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, he's a really good football player. No surprise, but it shows. He's got savvy. He's got toughness about him. He's playmaking. You can see him, stealing the ball from guys and when he's making catches, and aggressive in his coverage as well. He's a really good blocker, and I think that contributes because of his background playing defense and making tackles and hitting people and all that. So he's a really good talent. He had a great game this past week, so he's on a roll now.
I'm sorry about Travis Hunter's ability to play both sides of the ball.
Well, the first thing I asked him when we interviewed him is this any big deal to go both ways? And he said, no way. He took it like I thought he would, because the only way he could have done that through his college years was to have a great attitude about it. It was never even a burden to him. He's been playing both ways since he was in Little League football, and he hasn't known it any different. So it seems so unique to everybody for this to occur, but it isn't to him. And I anticipated that he would respond that way because he's such a natural football player and competitor.
You guys really never had a chance. Did he never felt to you? But did you like him?
Oh, I did, yes, certainly. And I would have loved to have played him both ways too. I would have loved to have had the chance to do that. So that's what we talked about in the interview, and he was right on it as far as the mentality that it would take to do something like that.
When you bring in players you've coached before, is there like a comfort level there that you're getting?
Certainly, yeah. Certainly, that's part of what's going on here. Gino as well. Gino's thrown to Locke for years, and so they have a ton of background. They've been through all kinds of experiences together. Communications is more automatic with guys you have that kind of background with. So, hopefully that will contribute to Locke's ability to help us out.
There's another guy who got hurt in KC game that we haven't brought up as much. Adam Butler, how's he been doing? I know
he got back spasms in pregame, and he locked up, so he couldn't go. He's on the same program coming back. He'll probably practice on Friday, but we think he's fine. And so we're just giving him the maximum amount of rest that we can, all of the treatment to take place. And he and really Max it kind of happened about the same time. So both those guys are on the same program, and we expect them both to play.
Also, too, with Aiden O'Connell's practice on the opening, just what is your philosophy in keeping three quarterbacks on the active roster?
Yeah, we haven't had that opportunity in the years in Seattle until way back, probably before the rule was in effect. We had three guys really actively working at it. So we'll see. I'm not sure how soon he'll get back. He'll practice. He's throwing today really for the first time with us, so we'll see how it goes. But it's a great bonus to have the third guy available, because the rules allow you to do that. So we'll see how it goes.
Pete Johnson was somebody that was having a nice training camp for you guys. Is it feasible that he could play this Sunday, or do you just kind of want to see him kind of get back into this?
Yeah, we're gonna really push him this week, because next week is so short and abbreviated that we're not gonna be able to tell a whole lot next week. So we're gonna find out how far Lonnie can take it and see what that means, and see how the week goes. But really, with the eyeing that he'll come back the next week. I know he's really excited about it, and he's been through a lot to get to this point. But this is the week to really push him, and so that's exactly what we're going to do. He'll be playing on the service team. He'll be playing as much as we can get him out there, just to get as many reps as possible.
Coach, you put a heavy emphasis on the run game, and when you did the self-evaluation during the bye week, did you see what you like, and do you think that you can get it ramped up to maybe where you might want it?
Yeah, we really do see the glimpses of the continuity that it takes to run the football. We have no question about what both Ashton and Raheem brings to us. We got to make sure that we're giving them the opportunities. In a game last week, when we really wanted to run the football, we couldn't even make first down, so we didn't have the opportunities. But I can see it and feel it. Like it looks like we're really connected, and so we need to show the results of that.
Coach Pete Carroll for 4 years. He was your captain in special teams when you won the Super Bowl. Now he's the special teams coordinator for the Jaguars. How special is it that one guy that was even on your coaching staff for a year, now you're playing against?
No, I love that. To see our guys be successful in those kinds of roles. He does a good job. I mean, they have a really good special teams unit too. They're very active and very good covering kicks, and which he was a specialist at. And so it's great to see it. I love running across our guys. I love beating them.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
You've been watching Breaking News from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.